Hi everyone, welcome to our webinar on SYSTRONICS Document Attachment Applets. Nowadays, more than ever, a piece of extra useful information may be indispensable to run your business in a more accurate and effective way. Document Attachment Applets by SYSTRONICS address this requirement. The program enables you to attach images, documents, basically any electronic file to Sage 300 master data and transactions. For example, you can attach images to IC items or payroll employees and print those images in reports. Or attach PDF forms to the transactions such as PO invoices to access them later directly from Sage 300. You can also enter very long text, which is impossible with Sage 300 optional fields because their length is limited to only 60 characters. Besides attachments and rich text fields, other types of fields can also be added to master data and transactions such as boolean, date, number, amount, etc. As opposed to Sage 300 optional fields, with applets you can add and modify fields and attachments even after the transactions are posted in Sage 300. I would like to draw your attention at one important point. Document Attachment Applets provide two options of accessing the required electronic files. Electronic attachments can be stored in Sage 300 database. Alternatively, they can be saved in the network folder as files with Document Attachment Applets, storing the hyperlink and providing single-click access from inside Sage 300. When stored in Sage 300 database, the attachments are a part of the standard database backup of the company. However, if you want to avoid databases with huge size, you can use hyperlinks. Starting from version 2017, applets support flow of attachments and fields from one transaction to another one, like in Sage optional fields. For example, if you use the item and shipment applets, the fields or attachments entered on the IC item will be transferred automatically to the shipment detail. Please also note that you need to install SYSTRONICS Field Extender Lite or Pro to be able to use Document Attachment Applets. Field Extender Lite is provided at no cost when an applet is purchased. Currently, more than 20 applets are listed on the SYSTRONICS website. The applets include the main master data and transactions in the Sage 300 financial and operational modules. Here is the list of available applets in the financial modules. As you can see, it includes AR module, AP module, and GL module. And here is the list for the operational modules, and here we have OE module, PO module, and IC module, also PGC and Canadian and US payroll modules. Now let us have a couple of examples and see how the document attachment applets can be useful. For example, I want to attach images to my IC items and later print those images in the reports. For that, I use Items Applet screen. When I first try to open the screen, a pop-up message appears asking if I want to configure the applet automatically with default options. Clicking yes automatically completes the configuration, and I can just use the item applets right away. So as you can see, the screen is just the customized form of the standard IC item screen, and the only difference is the attachments button. So I select the item record, and clicking the attachment button open the pop-up screen where I can attach my images. So let's attach images. I will also attach an image to the second item. Please note also that the default configuration can be later modified as required. So as I have mentioned, the attached images can be later printed on the customized reports. Let's print, for example, the OE invoice form and see how the report looks like. And here is the report with the attached images. Also, as I have said, it is possible to change the default configuration and not to grow the size of the database. We can just store the hyperlinks with the images and not store the actual files in the database. So let's just rename one of the default fields assigned to IC items and name it as image, and also enable the hyperlink option. So again, we use the attachment button and the edit field is already here. What we need to do is just to copy the file path to the edit field, and now it just takes us a single click to open the file from the network folder. And as I already mentioned, we can also attach rich text type fields. Again, let's rename one of the default fields as for example, for our items, we want to store the safety instructions. We just rename the field. And with the same process, we just copy the text, the safety instructions, into the appropriate field. And here we can format the text as required. We can make it bold or just highlight, etc. We can access the attached fields and files whenever we want by just clicking the attachment button. The other example I would like to bring to your attention is the PO invoice applet. Let's say we want to attach a vendor invoice to the PO invoice, and also we want to attach warranty agreement to our detail lines. What we need to do is just open the invoice entry applet. Again, it is like the standard invoice entry screen in Sage 300. We enter the transaction as general. And again, clicking the attachment button, we have two options here. We can attach fields and files to the header level. So let's attach the invoice, vendor invoice, to this header level. And also we can attach our files to the detail lines. We just select the required detail line and click the detail button. And now we just attach the warranty agreement. As I have said, you can view, modify, add, change the optional fields and attachments whenever you want, even after posting the transaction. And the last applet which I would like to show you is the payroll employees. For example, the CFO of the company wants to get information about the experience of his or her employee. So instead of requesting the appropriate information, CV from the HR, the CFO can just open the employee record from the payroll module and click the attachment button. Here we can open the CV and get the information. Also note that the pop-up screen besides the applet shows how many fields are attached to this record and how many attachments. So this is all I would like to show about document attachment applets. Please also note that whatever I have showed is applicable not only for IC items, PO invoices, or employees, but also for all other applets listed on our website. If you want to see the full list and more information, you are welcome to visit our website. Thank you.